Alright, so I'm here with your Tribute to the Troops review 2015, obviously. Tribute to the Troops review. This was no tribute at all. This was a suffering for the troops that were there. I mean, if you wanted to actually show a tribute to the troops, you might as well have just not had this show at all and told everybody to go home and do something more productive with their lives. I mean, it was 2 hours of bullshit, a total waste. Again, total suffering. We did not need to see this. So we start off the show quite, it was like it was, they did the same thing 2 or 3 weeks ago on Raw with like exactly the same people. They start out with like a 16-man promo. You know, everybody, and I didn't see the first 10 minutes. I forgot to fucking record it. You know, I was going to record it and then watch it later in the night. But I didn't start recording until like 8:10 or 8:12 or something like that. So I missed the first, part of the promo. But I saw the last part kind of. And, they start out with a fucking, everybody's out there. It's very reminiscent of Raw a few weeks ago. And there you go. It's just the same shit over. They can't even think of anything new. Same fucking shit. So we get a fucking brawl. And then, the announcers are going crazy. Oh, what a brawl. Everybody's... brawling. Settle down, guys. It's just, 16 people punching each other. It's nothing entertaining. Nothing to get, a boner over like Michael Cole was. So then we get the announcement, 16-man tag match. Oh, here we go again with these huge ass numbers. A 16-man tag match. It's stupid to have big tag matches because nobody gets in for a long fucking time. There's 8 guys, so nobody's going to get... on each team, so nobody's really going to get a lot of time in the ring. And I'm sure some people won't even fucking get in. So it's pointless to have that many men in a tag match. It's not the same because it was 4 on 4 and 4 on 4, but now it's 8 on 8 this time. Oh, wow. They really made a big effort to make it original. So that was a bad opening segment there. Then we have Swagger defeating Rusev in a boot camp match. I guess you could say they had a few alright spots, with the fucking, hitting people with the ammo box and the big fucking crate. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't anything, it wasn't anything to get a boner over. I'm sure Michael Cole was, though. So, and then this is the thing. Swagger beats him. Swagger, who hasn't done anything in like 8 months, who hasn't even won a fucking match in like 8 months, beats Rusev, who's supposed to be a member of like the top heel faction of the company, or at least I guess you could say Roman Reigns is the top guy, but he was just part of the heel faction that was supposed to be like the top faction in WWE, and he's losing to a fucking jobber. This is what I'm talking about. How many more times do I have to say it? This even Stevens 50-50 booking bullshit where everybody gets like an equal amount of wins and losses except Roman Reigns. It doesn't work because nobody gets built up into a main event star. Or even, like there's like not even any upper mid-card stars really. It's so dumb. It's so pointless. So yeah, I'm just going to give that match 1 out of 5 stars. Just a stupid ass match with a stupid ass result. Then we have Mark Henry defeating Bo Dallas, and again, another pointless fucking match. I mean, Bo Dallas looks like a fucking baby out there wearing a diaper. I mean, he really does. I mean, you're almost tempted to look for like shit in his fucking tights because it looks like a diaper. But anyway, you got fucking Bo Dallas. They're fighting. They're like a minute into the match. And then he's doing his little, fucking run, little jog there. And then he's right by Mark Henry, and Mark Henry, like, turns around and starts staring at him. And then he just turns around and goes the other way. Like a fucking, I kind of laugh a little bit. But, I mean, how stupid is that? This is what I'm talking about. It's just so dumb. Like, oh, I'm just going to turn around and go that way. So Mark Henry doesn't get me. Then Mark Henry gets some World's Strongest Slam matches over. So dumb, so retarded. 0 out of 5 stars. And then we get, I guess they couldn't find a better band than fucking Train. Yeah, very appropriate to have Train on the show because the show was a total train wreck. And I thought this performance too was a total train wreck. It really was. I mean, they sounded horrible. They were singing some fucking Christmas song. It's like, This band used to be, you know, a top band like what 7 years ago. They couldn't really get a modern day band or a good band on the fucking, you know, on this show. Again, this isn't a tribute. This is more of a suffering, and they had a lot of, you know, hit songs in the day, but now they're relegated to playing Christmas music, to playing shitty fucking Christmas music. Are you kidding me? It looked pathetic. It looked dumb. Should have never even done that. They should have just done the fucking Jupiter song or whatever. That's a better song. But yeah, that was awful. They haven't even been relevant again since like 2008. So dumb. Then we have Owens and Ryback just ending in a count out again, like another 3-minute match. You got fucking Owens just right in the middle of the match. Again, it's like 3 minutes in, just walks away. Yeah, how great does that make him look, huh? Really, you know, making an effort to build him up, aren't they? I mean, he looks like a total fucking pussy. The guy who beat fucking John Cena, the guy who, you know, debuted and beat John Cena, had a great NXT title run there, had a great NXT title matches actually, and now he's fucking walking away in a fucking Ryback match, making him look like a total dumbass and a total pussy. It's so stupid, and I'm so tired of them, you know, doing this again. Beat Cena, but then they don't follow up on it. I'm just so pissed off at this stupid ass company. So yeah, obviously another 0 out of 5 star match. Then we have Howie Mandel. Again, Howie Mandel, really? I mean, the only reason this guy's famous is because he hosts Deal or No Deal. It's not like, you know, it's a fucking game show host. I mean, pretty much. I guess he does stand-up too, whatever, but he wasn't even that good. Probably because, I don't know if he's good or not, but, I mean, it's the PG era, so nobody, you know, not even the best stand-up would probably do good here. I mean, he talks about like a bathroom attendant. I didn't even laugh once. It wasn't even that funny. It was pretty boring, and yeah, you know. But Howie Mandel, I mean, was he fucking host a fucking game show and a fucking talent show? I mean, he's not that good. Then we have done these last 2 segments. I hardly even watched. We had an 8-women diva match, and again, I was, you know, just. I was so done with this show after all this shit. You know, I was like fucking tuned out. I'm done with what I had it on, but I was on my phone a lot. In the match, you know, I didn't see anything good here. I'm just going to give it 0 out of 5 stars. Just, you know, what motivation are they giving me to watch this show, to watch this match, especially since it's a Divas match. Then we get the 16-man main event. And again, you know, it wasn't that good. It picked up a little bit at the end there, but I mean, still boring, pointless. I mean, every match is like fucking pointless. It's like you don't give a shit about any fucking match because everybody sucks. Either everybody sucks or they're not in the fucking. And if they're good, and if they don't suck, they're not in the main event or they're not, you know, a big star on this show. It's just, you know, at least when Rollins was there, he was a champion. And you had something to at least look forward to. Okay, the show sucks, but at least, you know, a person with talent has the belt. Yeah, he looks like a pussy every week, but at least he's fucking champion. At least he beat Cena at SummerSlam. At least, you know, he beat fucking Dean Ambrose. At least he did some shit. But now, you can't take anything positive out of these shows. Not now. You know, the New Day is like the only good thing now in the fucking... in WWE. So the main event, I'll give a 0.5 star out of 5. It was just, again, stupid, pointless, dumb, too many people. But I'm sure Michael Cole was saying how great it was, 16 men, you know. Like, you know, it's so much better because there's more people in it. It's so stupid how they, you know, talk about how, it's a huge main event, guys. Huge because there's a lot of people in it. It's just so depressing. And I like every fucking show I nitpick just like 3 or 4 things where I go, that's dumb. That's so illogical. Like Bo Dallas running away from Mark Henry, or Kevin Owens walking out in the fucking match. You know, or the 16-man main event, which they practically did 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's so many things I could just look at on a fucking 2-hour show and say, that's retarded, that's illogical, That does not have any logic whatsoever, and that's dumb as fuck. So there you go, people. Monday Night Raw sucked. Super SmackDown sucked. Tribute to the Troops sucked. It was no tribute to the troops here. It was bullshit. It was a bore fest. Just horrible. A complete disaster of 3 days. 3 days in a row. In 3 days of disaster for WWE. I heard the rating on Raw was like a 2.32, so it looks like, the ratings are continuing to go down. Roman Reigns is not improving the ratings. The ratings are still, I heard it was like a 2.6, the Raw after fucking, TLC, and that's because it was right after the pay-per-view, I think. And then, I'm sure a lot of people were like, oh, it's 2.6 because Roman won. And then look at what happened. It went right back down to where it was. 2.3. So there you go, people. Tribute to the troops. I'm going to give this 0 out of 10 stars because it really sucked. There was nothing good about it. The whole card was a fucking disaster. The whole show was a disaster. And this whole company is a disaster. So there you go, people. There's your Tribute to the Troops review.